sometimes we'll hear from realtors and listing realtors and buying realtors, but they did this upgrade and they assume that every upgrade that cost $1 gets $1 value back on an appraisal. Talk to us a little bit about, adjustments, if you will, and what really adds value. Like, what are the things that really do add value to a property, generally speaking, and what doesn't add value that you often hear from people? But I did this.
Right.
And you think to yourself, but that doesn't mean anything because it's not going to be valuable necessarily to everyone. And by the way, we've got a bunch of questions coming in. Sit tight. We're going to get to Q&A here in just a minute. I'm going to ask them all. So keep firing them in because we love them. I'm reading some of them come up and y'all are on game. So talk to us about that, Scott.
Our job is to put ourselves in the shoes of a typical buyer. We have to know and understand that market and know what a buyer in that market is willing to pay for a given item. An in-ground pool may be more valuable in one market than another market. So there's no standardized list of adjustments. If there were, computers would be able to do our job. And you see how well Zillow does with that. We have to extract these adjustments as we go. That's why it's so important to be geographically competent in that market and knowing what's going on in that specific market. And then also staying current. Pools are a great example. Years past, a pool in a $500,000 home, a $70,000, $80,000 pool might have attributed $30,000, $40,000. Now I would say it's probably the whole $80,000. So they've gotten so much more valuable because of COVID. So keeping an eye on that, knowing what the market is doing is so important because appraising is an art and a science. The science part is easy. The art is knowing how and when to apply everything. And then once you get this pretty well formed together, how to arrive at that final value.